good evening, good good night, I guess, to some of you. Hello to everybody that catches the replay. Hello to everybody that's live. How are you guys? It's weird. All right. Look at all those sinners. What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? It is good to see you. It is Wednesday, November 10th, 2021. 9:33. Yeah. I hope everybody had a wonderful day. To all my night shift workers, hello. It's another day. How is everybody? Good to see you. Welcome to the lab. I'm your host, Joshua Diaz. And of course, you're in the lab. Super good to see everybody. 11:11. Yeah, I get that a lot with the Australians. They're good. Cream Puff, Unicorns, Jackie, Single Mama, Amanda, Stephanie. Let's see, who else do we have here? Jackie Avery's mom, Kara, Linda, Amanda, Just Robin. It's good to see you guys. Mandy actually works in a lab, and you're visiting the lab. You're in the lab. Welcome to the lab. I'll do it again. I'm your host, Joshua Diaz. And we got some news today. More things are also coming out about the AstroWorld nightmare. Absolute nightmare. An absolute nightmare. And so now we hear that there's a 9-year-old in a coma. Looks like, I believe, a young lady. There's a young lady now. No brain activity, which would bring the total number of casualties, I would assume, to 9. Possibly 10, depending on if this young man pulls through. And I really, really hope that he does. So 9 casualties, 1 in a coma. It's just not looking good for the young man. But the question is it's going to be right away, who knew what and when did they know it? Who's responsible and how much are they responsible for? This will be in court for years to come. Years. I'm talking years. Now it's being reported that they had something along the lines of a $25 or $26 million insurance policy. Well, that's not going to cover everything, I'm guessing. That won't cover the damages. Okay, that's not going to cover the damages. So who's responsible and how much are they responsible for? I get it. Now they've said, oh, I'd like to pay for the funerals. Well, whatever. Not good enough. Not good enough. Travis Scott seems to have a problem with crowds. Yes, he has a problem with crowds. This is not new to Travis Scott. Somebody was paralyzed a couple years ago at a concert of his, paralyzed. And now it's coming out, all these different videos of people saying, or these different concerts where people stop the concert and tend to what is going on when there's an emergency in the crowd. Okay, take note. This is how you're supposed to do it. Well, that's not how he did it. He chose a much, much different way. And there were kids, obviously, breaking down fences. The whole thing was just an absolute nightmare. And then they get a guy on talking about, hey, I was hired via text message for $17 an hour, but I quit the day of because it was an absolute dumpster fire. It was just a disaster. And that's, I didn't want any part of that. But his apology wasn't even an apology. It was just, I feel so bad. I can't believe this happened. But nowhere in there does he ever actually say, I'm so sorry. We talked the other day about narcissistic behavior. Well, guys like this have that grandiose sense of entitlement. It's all about Travis. There's a reason he likes to perform. He's a performer. But ultimately, it's his responsibility to keep the patrons safe. Maybe not his personal responsibility, but it's his event. People come to see him. So you would think that he would need to make sure that people are doing okay. He's not doing that. He's not doing that. And he's not apologizing. So you have an all ages concert where just insanity is happening, where, I mean, it is literal Lord of the Flies. People are screaming. They're yelling. They're climbing up on the stage. Nobody can get anybody's attention. Nobody can get anybody to stop doing anything. This went on and on and on. And then I hear, after all of this, then I hear that Travis Scott ends up going to Dave and Buster's when the concert's over. So he's either completely unaware or he doesn't care. And either one of those is bad, but the not caring. Ugh. But he did. He went to a Dave and Buster's. Took his family to a Dave and Buster's. So that's nice. Thank you very much for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it is weird. It's really odd because he didn't seem to, obviously he didn't care, or he was unaware, or maybe it was a bit of both. I mean, he could just be an ass. And I tend to lean towards that. But now the lawsuits are pouring in, and rightfully so. One after the other, after the other, after the other. Well, what do you expect? We're only talking about the people that have died or are in majorly serious condition. There are hundreds that have been injured, hundreds that have missed work, hundreds that will need therapy, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and they're going to be responsible for it all. Get your checkbook out, Travis, because you're in big financial trouble unless your $26 million insurance policy covers it, which I cannot see that happening. I can't see that happening. It's going to go up and up and up and up. And you're going to be responsible for every doctor's appointment. You're going to be responsible for every psychiatrist appointment. You're going to be responsible for everything. And the reason is you encouraged bad behavior. It's obvious. You cannot incite people to do the things that they were doing. Tweeting rage or go home before the event. When somebody came into his room to tell him, Mr. Travis Scott, I am extremely worried about this crowd. And that's not just anybody. That wasn't just some Joe Schmo coming into his dressing room. That was the chief of police. That's the chief of police. All right. Seemed to go unchecked. He didn't care. So you got a pre-warning. You're encouraging the bad behavior. And there is a list from sea to shining sea of lawyers lining up to collect damages, and collect they will. And they'll be big. It will be huge. It will be huge. Well, that's a good question. How do you shut down a 70,000? There was only supposed to be 50,000 people there. There ended up being over 70,000 there. How do you shut that down? Once the chaos has started, all Travis Scott has to do is go out there and say, hey guys, let's have some fun, bring the energy, everybody be safe. Let's look out for one another. And then he needed a relayer to come up and say, hey, we got to stop. Everybody knew there was bad stuff going on. People climbing up, telling the guy filming. He's up there, he's got the camera, and there's a little, stop the show, stop the show, stop the show. And he just looked at him like, get off the stage. I bet he wouldn't have done that if it was his kids down there. Stop the show. Did they stop the show? Hell no. Why not? Well, I don't know why. You can't tell me that there's not a tour manager or an event manager that has his ear that can walk up on the stage, tell them to cut the music. We have an emergency. We have an emergency. Yet somebody was laying on the ground dead for 5 songs. Okay. There was somebody that was dead laying there for 5 songs. He looked right at him. It doesn't make any sense. There's conspiracies around everything. And I'll tell you right now, the problem, let me just explain the problem with conspiracies, is that when you think everything's a conspiracy, the Aurora shooting, when you think that, 9/11, you can think all these things are conspiracies. Okay. And some of them maybe, Sandy Hook, you have, what else was there? Was another really the Las Vegas shooting. Hi, Susie. How are you? I thought that was my sister for a second. It's not. But the problem is, when everything becomes a conspiracy, it takes away from the credibility of actual conspiracies, because there are real conspiracies. But not everything's a conspiracy. Just somebody inciting a riot where people die. That seems pretty straightforward, right? Am I right there? I mean, I mean, if you think about it, everything's a conspiracy. There's a conspiracy. You can look up a conspiracy about everything. Why? Because people like it. Doesn't mean it's a conspiracy. The fact of the matter is, what happened was there was riot-like behavior encouraged by the performers, and that's it. There's really not anything more to it, in my personal opinion. This is not a conspiracy channel, but there are a lot of conspiracies around it. Absolutely, there always is. I, the whole satanistic, devil worshiping, I used to is the whole satanic panic thing. I don't know, but I do know that 8 people died, 9 people died, and another one's hanging on for dear life. There's no conspiracy about that, right? Not necessarily. No, no. I agree. He should have stopped the concert. He didn't stop the concert, but I'll wear a 10 hat. I'll wear a 10 hat tomorrow. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble, Doug. He's in tons of trouble. 8 flames is not what do you mean? But the not 9 people died now. What's the 8 flames? I don't get it. Just because he has some sort of symbolism on stage, that's also kind of thing. Do people not remember AC/DC, Metallica, Kiss, The Edge? It's edgy to wear skulls and go ah. Doesn't mean anything. That really doesn't. I mean, that's just what. Let me put studs in my lip. As it's you just not everything's symbolism. Not everybody's in the Illuminati. 8 flames. I don't know the significance of 8 flames. What's 8 flames? And not only was his apology pathetic, there was no apology. Was there? I know. Yeah, absolutely. Gone are the days, people, of people having tattoos and that being edgy. That's just not a thing. So you got to go a little farther than that. So you get these braids and you get like I don't know, the pentagram or what is it? The I don't even know, the weird earrings and the pierced tongue and the rock and roll. That's another thing that he's really into. He tries to be like a like he's a rock star. Like that's his thing, not a rap star. He's a rock star. It's a rock star type situation, and skulls and all this stupid stuff. He didn't apologize. There was no apology. Absolutely. A lot of people are pierced and tatted. That has nothing to do with being satanic. Those days are way gone of people even thinking that, right? In my opinion. So, unfortunately, it looks like a 9th has perished and possibly a 10th. We hope for a miracle for the young 9-year-old boy who was knocked off his father's shoulders during the surge. His father was also hurt. So our thoughts and prayers are with him. Exactly, I like tatted guys. Great. She likes daddy guys. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you're always late. Make sure to close the door. It's cold outside. Ezra. I don't know why I put that up on stage or up on the screen. All right. Now I have a little video that I want to play for you. It's just a little small, tiny. It'll be fast, but let's go ahead and start here. Yeah, I got your discrepancy, and I'm sure somebody else has came up with this as well. There is no they have not released the phone calls, the 911 phone calls. They haven't released anything. They haven't released what's been searched, what hasn't, search warrants. They haven't talked about any of that stuff. There's and the reason is I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But there's not a lot that is known, and that is a fact. That's really the only fact that we know. But no, we don't have anything. We don't have anything. And some, I remember I saw a comment the other day, somebody was saying, oh, I don't agree with Josh on this. Law enforcement is smarter than that. They don't like to be told what to do. Whatever. I mean, I don't know if law enforcement I don't know what law enforcement's doing. No, they do not answer to me. Absolutely not. But they should be answering to the parents. But the problem is the parents aren't asking the questions. So I'll do it. You got a problem with it? Fuck off. Potty mouth. I try not to cuss on this show, but I did. So that's the thing is I don't even know if LE has dropped the ball in this case. I just know that there's I haven't seen a ball. I've seen nothing. And once again, they don't answer to me. Law enforcement doesn't answer to me, but they should have to answer to the parents. But like I said, the parents aren't asking. Thank you. This obviously comes from today. We've noticed an uptick in misinformation being spread online about the search for 5-year-old Summer Wells, who went missing from her home in Hawkins County in June. And we want to be clear that we're doing everything within our power to find her. We continue to work daily with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and the FBI Knoxville to determine what happened to Summer. No one is more frustrated than us by the lack of answers at this stage. However, we haven't given up, and we won't. It's good to know. In addition to exhaustive ground searches, dozens of aerial searches have been conducted. Dive teams were brought in to explore waterways in the area. Canine teams specializing in a variety of search methods have been utilized. The area where Summer went missing is extremely rural. Few businesses. All available surveillance and photos and videos have been collected and reviewed. Additionally, neighborhood canvases were conducted in an effort to make sure we didn't miss any residential cameras. While we do not discuss the specifics, I almost said discuss specifics about evidence gathered. God dang it. I went too fast. I got to read faster. I messed up big time, Randy. While we do not discuss the specifics about evidence gathered in an ongoing investigation, we can tell you that numerous search warrants have been executed and any potential digital evidence has been collected. This includes social media. Let's see. We've updated our newsroom blog to include a complete list of frequently asked questions. How nice. Again, we encourage you to share factual information, not speculation, as this case continues to unfold. So basically, they're blaming us, probably me and Doug and Molly and Cher, and they're probably blaming all of us. But guess what? Let me see. Hey, Scott H. Come on. Come on, Avery. Scott's welcome. Let me see here. Okay, so guess what? I guess we got some answers. Well, let's see what they have to say. The investigation into the disappearance of 5-year-old Summer Wells remains active and ongoing. The Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and Tennessee Bureau of Investigations continue to work alongside the FBI to determine what happened to Summer. As this is an ongoing investigation, we are limited to the details we can provide. However, since we aren't able to respond to all individual inquiries, we've worked with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. Thank you, Mr. Ronnie. Mr. Lawson, what's up? I know you watched the show. My man. Compile a list of questions, frequently asked questions we received from those who have recently started following the case. What about the OGs of the case? That's us. Most of the questions have been asked by local media agencies covering the case from the beginning and have been answered. Not true. By authorities throughout the investigation. Our number one goal is finding Summer. Ours too. Please help us. We're trying. More importantly, Summer, by only sharing facts about the case, anyone with credible information is asked to. Okay, so credible information. All right. Break off. Okay, so here are the frequently asked questions. And this, by the way, is what I was saying the other day. This is what they could have done. I said this a week ago. I got criticized for it. I'm not saying they did this because of me, but if enough people started barking, which I feel like they did, guess what? Did I miss a super sticker from Arkansas? I can't do that. I'm sorry, Arkansas. Super sticker. Thanks. Appreciate that. When was Summer last seen? All right. Yeah, here exactly. I was about to get to that. I was just about to get to that. You beat me to it. You beat me to it. Right before Dr. Phil. Bingo. Bingo. When was Summer last seen? Her mother reports last seen her on the afternoon of June 15th at their home, the 100 block Ben Hill wrote, in order to preserve the integrity of the investigation, we will not provide any additional information regarding the timeline. Okay, well, then we're going to speculate. Have you searched the home and property around the residence? Yes, more than once, including, thanks. Appreciate that. Have you searched the home and property around the residence? Yes, more than once, including the basement, crawl space, all vehicles, outbuildings, barrels, and other items located on the property. Additionally, K9 teams specializing in a variety of search methods have also been utilized. Have you searched phones and computers belonging to the Wells family? Yes. Working alongside Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and the FBI, numerous subpoenas and search warrants have been obtained, resulting in any available digital evidence being collected, searched, and documented. This includes social media accounts. Okay, now we're talking, baby. Yeah. Now we're talking. Oh, now we're talking. Big time. What happened? Linda is wonderful. Yes, Dr. Phil. Facebook. Yep, sure is. Have you searched waterways in the area? Yes, numerous searches from the air have been completed, especially during the first few weeks after Summer went missing. Additionally, drones were used to map the area and pinpoint bodies of water as well as any other points of interest. So now, Teresa, thank you very much. Now they're saying that, there was an extensive search going on. Okay. All right. Thank you. I guess that makes us feel better, right? Will additional searches be conducted? Investigators will continue to search points of interest as they develop, as well as follow up on tips regarding Summer's whereabouts. Okay. But once again, have you questioned the parents? Yes. So have I. Both have been questioned. But guess what you don't see in here, guys? Where's the polygraph? Where's the polygraph? What happened? Jesus, Josh, when you made the psh, psh, you sound like that. Yeah, I'll give you a Sandra. Don't worry about it. I got you. Sandra! All right. Here's my favorite question. I wish I could really, I don't know how to do it. I wish I could. Here we go. Yes. Yes. Have you questioned the parents? Yes, it is. Have you questioned the neighbors? Search their properties? Yes. Have you questioned registered sex offenders in the area? Yes. Here's the best one. Is there evidence that Summer was abducted? None that we've developed at this stage, which includes digital evidence. Digital evidence. Digital evidence. There are no 7 alibis. Okay, look at this, guys. Is there evidence that Summer was abducted? None that we've developed at this stage. At this stage, 5 months later, none that we've developed. No crap. But ask Donnie Wells, there's no doubt about it, brother. She was taken. She was taken, man. You took her. You took her. Somebody took her. Not according to any law enforcement agency. And by the way, that's refuted by the FBI. That's refuted by Hawkins County. Pretty much everybody. She was taken, brother. There's no other way. We just know for a fact that she was taken. We know for a fact. We know for a fact she was taken, brother.
Debe estar así.
I think that was Jose. Oh, papi, hola. Oh, oye, mano, tenemos un mensaje. Contesta, ahorita mismo. ¿Quién es tu papi? No, not pipi, not papi. No, I'm bilingual. Is the FBI involved? Yes, they've been involved since the Amber Alert was issued. Additionally, in the first week, the FBI Child Abduction Rapid Deployment CARD team responded to the area. FBI agents continue to assist with the investigation. Yay. Why did you release information about a truck? Good question. Well, an individual who travels through the area regularly as part of his job stated that he recalls possibly is underlined, which means they really want you to pay attention to that. Seen in 1998 to 2000, maroon or red Toyota Tacoma. Maroon or red. They're two different colors. One is very dark and one is very not. So he possibly saw maybe a maroon or red truck with a full bed ladder rack and white buckets in the truck bed. The individual stated that the truck they underline that word again, and I'm guessing the reason that they underlined that word is because they want to emphasize might have been parked in the area of Beach Creek Road and Ben Hill Road in the late afternoon to early morning on either Monday, June 14th or Tuesday, June 15th. That vehicle was not captured on surveillance cameras. Lucky us. In an effort to cover all bases and identify the driver, the TBI, in agreement with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and the FBI, released a vehicle description. Our hope was that the individual might have information that could help with the investigation. The driver has not come forward. We know that. Nor have the hundreds of vehicles reported to us as matching the description panned out. So I get it. Okay, they're following the leads. We got it. Dude. It's all good, brother. It's all good. And this was TBI agents continue to work with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. This was from the 4th, but this is the last one that they said for the day. Well, I don't know. It possibly might exist, right? Possibly might exist. Does it exist? Possibly. It possibly might exist, guys, okay? That kind of goes along with everything else in this funky case. Possibly. Does it? Does it exist? Maybe. It could. It's worth a shot. Is there fighting going on the 2.0 channel? I can see the lab. I can see that. Did you see the comment in Doug's live that stated Don drove by open store the night he got the DUI? Their guess was that it was a drug. Well, probably. It's nasty. And just so everybody knows, Robin is super chilled. Super chilled. Hi, Avery's mom. What happened? Were you harassing Scott H? She asked a simple question. It was a simple question, but it wasn't like it wasn't just like a question. It was like a needling question, but that's okay. He can chill. Uh Scott's a big boy. It's all right. All good. Selling energy must cost too much money. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And you know the fact of the matter is as well when all those questions were very generic, but they answered questions. They are working this case, and they haven't given up on it. And that's really all that we can ask. Okay, they can't make evidence up out of nowhere. They can't just say, "Hey, Don, we're going to arrest you because your daughter's been missing for so long." I wish that they could. He deserves it, but they can't. I get it. Got to build a case. Got to build a case. What was the vehicle question? Oh, does it exist? Probably not. Probably not. Freezing in Utah. TBI trying to look legit before the Dr. Phil audience onslaught. Yeah. Oh God. If Don and Candace thought that we're ruthless. Here it comes. It wasn't a loaded question. It wasn't a loaded question. Dude, they have tons of evidence. They have tons of evidence. They just got to put the pieces together to form a solid one. I certainly hope that's the case. I don't know if it is. I hope so. I hope so. Oh yeah. No, I know. It's all good. We sorted it out. Come on now. Come on. So, what happens from here on out? That's probably the last update that we're going to get for a very, very long time if this case doesn't get solved soon. They're not going to answer any more of our questions. They've given us everything that they feel that they can do. And it's a shame. But I'm telling you, if it's like this case reminds me so much of the Mark Redwine, Dylan Redwine case that from the Dr. Phil visit, which was nee. Oh, thanks. Thank you. We're all good. So, you know, what by the way, here's a frequently asked question that they didn't answer. Did the parents pass a lie detector test? I didn't see that one on the FAQs. Did anybody else see that one on the FAQs? Did anybody else see on the frequently asked questions if the parents have passed a polygraph test? They didn't answer that question. They certainly did not answer that question. I wonder why. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just, hey, are the parents eliminated? Yeah, the parents are eliminated. Oh, wait, we forgot to put that on there. No, they didn't put it on there because they're not eliminated because they didn't pass a polygraph. If they passed a polygraph, they'd tell everybody, oh, guys, leave these people alone. Now they're hanging them out there to dry. They know what they're doing. The reason they won't comment on the polygraph, which they normally do, especially when they pass one, when law enforcement is convinced, when they are convinced that the lie detector was good enough, but they're not convinced of it. Why would they be convinced of it? Matt with fire. That's true. He did take a dump on a bucket. That's true. That is true. You know what? I'm very curious to see this Dr. Phil. I actually like Dr. Phil. I like his show. It's cool. Avery's mom is welcome. Couple sassy comments on get you kicked out of this group. It's all good. The only test I can pass is a drug test. What kind of drugs? I used to watch Dr. Phil all the time when I didn't have cable and I had the rabbit ears because I didn't have any money. Josh, we have a community here where I feel people just look out for one another and make sure nobody is uncomfortable. Absolutely. Absolutely. Avery's mom's been here a long time. Maybe she has something against somebody. I don't know. That's not my problem. She wasn't that. I mean, I wouldn't say it was even that out of line. I saw what you said. It was, I get what you said, but whatever. It's fine. Who cares? I live in East Tennessee and I don't know of one person that thinks the parents are innocent. Not one person. In my opinion, I believe law enforcement has some kind of evidence, but I cannot understand it. We'll talk about let's go. I know we keep going back to the Mark Redwine case, but it took them 9 months to find a piece of shoulder blade 10 miles as the crow flies. Is that what it's called? As the crow flies? As the crow flies from his dad's house. Of course, we don't fly like crows, so it would be 10 miles driving up a hill. 10 miles from the way the crow flies, tales as old as times. Tales as old as times. In cahoots. I know I said that the other day. Are you making fun of me for saying that the other day? I said in cahoots. That's true. Cahoots. I'm from Oklahoma. I'm not from Oklahoma, but my family is. I love you guys too. Yes, the crow. As the crow flies, 10 miles from as the crow flies, which just means in a straight line. So if you just said from where I'm looking 10 miles that way, why you got to bring the crow into it? More fuel is a year. Absolutely. We want instant justice. Instant justice. We our lives as humans, our life is based on instant gratification most of the time. Most of the time. Most of the time. And luckily, we do have just look, and I'm not taking anybody, I'm not taking their side here. And if you say that I am, I'm going to be pissed. But imagine your child goes missing. We'll just use Cleo's parents. Little Cleo Smith. There's people that still think that they had something to do with it when they clearly had nothing to do with it, with their child missing. So luckily the law does work in a way that does kind of protect us. So I would hope that I would get the same kind of protection that Dawn and Candace are getting. I wouldn't need it. I wouldn't need it. I wouldn't need it. But that's just how our justice system works. No, I'm not taking Kara. There's a corner. Don't make me put you down. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hi. How are you? Cahoots. Candace is in cahoots. Somebody's in friggin' cahoots. That's for sure, man. I tell you, it's not. I tell you something. And the other day, or leading up, this is like a week ago when I spoke to Dawn, the very last time I ever spoke to Dawn. And the whole time we were talking, he said, I really hope you're not recording me. And I wasn't recording him because I don't care, because he's not going to tell me anything. But what he was trying to convince me was that Allie and Hunter were responsible for this. That was the implication that I was getting. And that he was upset that Chris McDonough, by the way, shameless plug, tomorrow, 5 p.m. West Coast time, on the Lab, the original page, not 2.0, but Lab 1.0, Chris McDonough will be in the house. The man, the myth, the legend. Caught us acting naughty last night, too. Who knows? I'm doing great. How are you? Amanda says she'll go to the corner. You guys are bad. She's bad. It's funny though. Amy G says, Joshua, lots of ladies will go wherever you tell them. Ha ha. Just come watch my show. That's really all I'm asking. Arkansas is headed to the corner. Who's all going? What's going on in the corner? Dawn is so effing pathetic. Fact. That's true. Oh, look, it's Sandra. Sandra! How are you? Dawn throws everyone under the bus, and it just so happens that Dawn has a bus on his property. Take me to the corner. It's just not happening. Come on now. Come on, guys. Let's stay focused here. We're going to smoke a J in the corner. Jeez. A lot of malfeasance going on here. A lot of debauchery going down at the Lab 2.0 after dark. Kara was actually sent to the actual corner. Okay. Yes, Chris M. Save all your love for him. I'm sure he'll be strapping. Exactly. When is he going to say the alien? Well, I mean, he's not that far off. He's not that far off. What's not a thing? The corner? The corner's a thing. I want to be in. He says, come on. I want to see Chris M as Santa. I'll see if I can make that happen. So it's too funny. I don't think Summer's under that bus. I don't think she's on that property. I don't think I mean, they're dumb, but they're not that dumb. Yes, there you go. I'm sure K Dogs will appreciate that. Yeah, Beatrice, you did. It was at the beginning. I'm sorry. You missed the AstroWorld part. Sorry. Oh, nice. Chris is my age. Chris is also married. Chris is a married man. I hate the corner. You all can have it. See, now that's the attitude that I want to see and hear. You guys are funny, man. You guys really are. Very flattering. Thank you. Okay, good night. Let's see. Good night. Done with this for the night. Well, GSD 101. You ladies have zero respect for Josh. Thank God I didn't miss the hours of Don and Candace talk. Well, we were talking about new stuff today, Beatrice. And it wasn't an hour, it was a half an hour. Question: why did they let Dawn that close to the kids to talk about Summer? I don't know if they. I don't know. I'm not sure. He sucks. Guy sucks. Seriously. I know you guys respect me. It's all jokes. I get it. I get it. I get it. I know you guys do. Josh, you don't think she could be in the backyard? That's the spot most don't think or overlook. I mean, I gotta take law enforcement at their word. Sure, you can. Yeah, you don't have to stay forever. Your tagline can be Corn Pop was a bad dude. Corn Pop was a bad dude. That's a fact. Corn Pop was a really bad dude. I am a Texas Christian. Oh no. Oh man. I'm sorry. I hope you're doing okay. You keep keep must just be awful. Don lies like a rug. That's a fact. Let's go, Brandon. Single Josh is in the house. Yeah. Single Josh is in the house. Doug's an idiot. Let me just say that right now. He loves to do that to me, doesn't he? Why won't Don? Well, I mean, I wouldn't really just let random people search my property, though. We absolutely respect you, best creator on YouTube. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I'm the best creator on YouTube, but I do appreciate you saying that very much. That's quite the compliment. LGBT, let's go, Brandon team. Come on. What's Brandon team? Why did I just come? Crisscross applesauce. We're going to play Heads Up 7 Up right after that. Yeah, he did start it all. He did start it all, and he's the one that's single. Let's see here. It's a good question here. If you would beg people, we all would. Yeah, no, I know, but I wouldn't just let like random people flying drones and shit like come look in my house. Law enforcement search the whole property. I trust them more than I do random people. Well, yeah, I wouldn't look. I wouldn't either. Brother, love this one. No doubt, no doubt. Uh-oh. I'm single. Hit me up, sexy single men. Well, unfortunately, I don't think there's a lot of sexy single men in this chat. If you haven't noticed, the demographic tends to be women. I'm guessing because true crime and not because of me. I think that's just the demographic. I could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, Doug's fault. Is your lady here? I actually feel bad for her. Why would you feel bad for her? That's true. You can show me respect. That was ridiculous. Alrighty, that's my dinner in the oven. Enjoy your dinner. Great. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Tomorrow morning, new show. And wait, is it tomorrow morning? Yeah, tomorrow, 2 shows tomorrow. 2 shows tomorrow. Lab 2.0. I believe we are on at 10 tomorrow. Sandra! Thank you, Sandra. People are searching the property. Wait, Josh, not single. Wait, Josh, not single. I don't know. You decide if I'm single or not. It's up to you. I don't even care anymore. Hi, Scott. How you doing, buddy? Women of Steel. If you have some negative to say, I'm sure Josh has no problem seeing you in the corner. No, he's not. 2.0. Yeah. Oh, a poll. No, I don't want. Not doing a poll. I'm not doing it. Josh's girlfriend would probably just laugh. I don't know. I don't know what she would do. It's not. It's hard to say, right? What would you do? Poll time. What's the poll? I don't know. I don't have one. Yeah, I've got a lot going on tomorrow though. Holy crap. Got a show in the morning. I'm recording my podcast, I believe, in the afternoon. And then Chris M will have all the reactions. Poll is Josh single. Fine. If that's what you guys want to do, 1 if I'm single, 2 if I'm not. Give it a go. Let's see how that works out for you guys. Two. What is 2? 1 is single, 2 is not. It's who you flirt with. 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. Get spanked. What the hell is that? 7, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. 2 is not single. 3, I'm on the fence. Are you and Doug a dating site now? No, we're not. I'm not the one that does this. You are single. Your sis calls you a lot. What the hell has that got to do with anything? What does that got to do with it? My sister calls me a lot. So what? That means she's single. My sister calls me a lot. You said before you were seeing someone. You're too cute. Number 2. 3, if you think it's nobody's business. That's the right answer. But you know what? Keep speculating. It's okay. I appreciate it. Is Matt single? I don't know. Matt, where are you at, Matt? Matt, you're going to take some of this. You're a mod. You've been here since day one. Where's Matt at? 1 in the chat if Matt's single. 2 if he's not. Let's go. 1 if he's single. 2 if he's not. Matt. Oh no, Matt, you're going to get. I say 1. Actually. Oh, that's messed up, crazy lady. That's not nice. They should all kind of goes hand in hand, unfortunately. Uh-oh, look at Matt. Sorry to do that to you, brother. Us men got to stick together in this sea of women. I have a husband. I need to find another chat. Good for you, Celeste. Good for you. No, she doesn't call to see if I'm okay. She calls because she needs stuff. It has nothing to do with. She's not calling to see if I'm okay. I'm married, but I date Josh too. No, she doesn't see if I'm okay. Why do you keep saying that? That's not why she calls. Very good. There you go. No, she doesn't call to see if I'm okay. I mean, I don't know if she'd ever say, "Hey, are you doing okay?" I've never got that call. Never. I've got, "Hey, what are you doing? Can you come help me? Hey, what are you doing? What are you up to? I need help." Been married 27 years. That's a long time. Good for you. Thanks again sincerely for the chat calls and chat. Sorry if I good night. Have a wonderful night. All good. Avery's mom, you're all good. All good here. I'm loyal. I'm not even supposed to have this convo. Hello, you know, faithful is the right thing to do. I meant if you were single. Right. Well, okay. Well, we got to end this. Roll call. Roll call. Roll call. Look at that. We heal over here. We heal. We do healing over at the lab. We heal. Oh, thank you, Kara. You guys are awesome. email me at joshuadynamite@gmail.com or look me up on Instagram, Joshua Dynamite. Thank you guys for everything, the super chats, the super stickers. Thank you. It's always appreciated. Thank you for showing up. There hasn't. I've been checking. There has not been. Oh, Arkansas. Thank you so much. You guys take care. And